Thank you, Acting Presiding Officer. I would like to thank the Chair, the clerks, and everyone who contributed to our inquiry. Many who contributed to this debate this afternoon would have you believe that the cost of living crisis was caused by the Conservative UK government. This could not be further from the truth. The whole world is facing a cost of living crisis. Putin's illegal war and OPEC greed has fueled spiraling prices for everyday items, food and fuel, and it is the hard-working people of Wales who are paying the price. Thankfully, inflation has fallen since we conducted our inquiry, but food and fuel prices remain stubbornly high. The UK government has put billions of pounds into people's pockets in an effort to mitigate the worst of the crisis. Despite this, as many of our witnesses highlighted, Welsh families are struggling to make ends meet and are being forced into unsustainable debt to provide essentials like food, fuel, and shelter. Research from Citizen Advice Committee shows that single-parent households are struggling the most. 2/3 of such households are having difficulties with council tax arrears, and 4 in 5 are in debt because of energy bills. The Runnymede Trust told us that people from ethnic minority communities are currently experiencing much higher levels of food insecurity, material deprivations, and fuel poverty. Rising fuel and energy costs have hit hard, which is why the UK government took the unprecedented step of introducing an energy price cap. The Welsh Government also made £90 million available for payments to eligible low-income households under the Winter Fuel Support Scheme. However, the scheme was only available last winter, and there will be no such support this winter. It is also concerning that less than £65 million have been spent when applications closed, meaning only 2/3 of the allocated funds had been spent on this vital scheme. Citizens Advice Committee told us in their evidence that you can remove the scheme, but you won't remove the need. One of the biggest impacts upon reducing energy bill is simply to use less energy, which brings us on to the Welsh Government's Warm Homes programme. While everyone who gave evidence to our committee acknowledged that the previous schemes was flawed, they highlighted the urgent need for the next iteration of the programme. Our committee felt the same, which is why we made recommendation 8. Welsh Government may have accepted this recommendation, but they failed to address the issues in their response. Families in fuel poverty can't afford to wait until spring. If the Welsh Government is not going to help with fuel bills, then they need to help with energy efficiency measures. If you can't bring down the cost, you bring down the demand. According to the National Energy Action, fuel poverty remains wide and deep in Wales. They stated that the winter ahead will be exceptionally tough for low-income and vulnerable households. From the 1st of October, average energy bill will cost £1,923 per year. Still far too high, still unaffordable for low-income households, and still close to double pre-crisis levels. I urge Welsh Government to rethink their endings of the Winter Fuel Support Scheme, especially as it was underspent last year, and to urgently bring forward the Warm Homes programme. Struggling families literally can't afford to wait. Diolch yn fawr.